Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, as you can see right there. Then we got the exotic collections. So, haters, what is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all always so bitter? Y'all are like so bitter. It's like y'all drink that haterade all day long. Y'all super bitter. So basically, I made a video a few minutes ago or half an hour ago, whatever, about how PayPal has a policy, not just for me, for everybody that policy is for. Gee whiz, good gracious. It's the problem. Y'all are so full of so much hatred that y'all look for little key things in there to try to make something more than what it is. See, this is what's getting y'all sued to begin. It's why a lot of y'all are going to court and getting sued and getting your clout claimed because you did things and you overstepped boundaries. So let me explain something to you, since you don't clearly listen when I speak, because clearly you don't. First things first, that policy is for everybody, not just me. That's a policy PayPal put in place for everybody. If you meet the criteria, you're making a certain amount of money, you basically will hit one of those. Chances are, since you're not complaining about it, you haven't hit one because you're not making any money. And keep in mind, that's just basically a loan for my customers. We're not talking about the contracts I'm under. I made between 800 and 900 gallons we got sitting on the table. It can be a couple grand worth of orders from basically people buying 6 and 7 gallons from us to do 200-inch screens, 11,000 square feet of room. I'm not even done with the orders over there. I got to do a ceiling pretty soon. That's a good maybe about 2 grand right there to do the ceiling. And on top of that, the other contracts that are coming up behind that. So we got banking accounts set up to do wire transfers when we have to transfer that much money from A to B. So that way there's no hiccups. So there's no, oh, we got to put this on hold. We got to contact this person, contact person. No, we need money to transfer to the account, buy supplies, go and get the job done and move on. That's how we work. PayPal has a protocol in there they just put in there that if you basically make so many sales, and this is sales per month, they basically give you a $3,000 cap. If you go over the $3,000, then that means that any orders that come through will go on hold for 4 days. Which I told customers, don't worry about that because we know the money is already in there. Don't worry about it. We'll still ship out your item. Regardless if they tell us not to, we're still going to ship it out because we don't think that policy is fair. Now, again, y'all running your mouths too much. Because our account passes the cap every single month, that is actually extremely good because it shows that our sales are increasing on our accounts, which means it makes us eligible for certain items that PayPal has. PayPal has something called working capital. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know what working capital is, but it allows you to get credit lines, it allows you to get loans. We have already 11 loans paid through on time through PayPal. I can get one right now. I can get a loan right now for about $70,000, $80,000 if I want to right now. Now, of course, we got to pay back. I pay back 30% on each sale. But again, since now the company has these contracts, we don't really have to worry about going out and getting those loans anymore because they're not necessary anymore. But as I told you before, it's because I've been with PayPal for a long time. Now, the reason why they have the cap, since we can show that we can basically not only meet the cap, but surpass it, we are now eligible for a $20,000 cap. Which actually the paperwork, I got a chance to contact someone down there and the paperwork has already been approved because we can show a study history of constant orders coming through. Now, the reason why you guys are mad at the end of the day because no one's buying your stuff. First of all, one of you match house paint. Do you think anybody in their right mind is going to sit there and plunk down $60 for some paint that literally they can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams and do the exact same thing? Do you have any testing under your product? No. One of the other fellow who makes it talks a whole bunch of nonsense on camera. Half the people we showed those video demonstrations, and I did show your demonstrations, were like, what the freak is he talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about at all, period. As a matter of fact, the philosopher, when he shows you how to paint the screen, instead of you going up and down the short part of the screen from 4 feet, which if the screen's 4 feet by 7 feet, you paint it from up and down, the shorter distance, you paint it across the longer distance. Good luck with painting a 235.1. You know how wide those screens are? Yeah, you're gonna definitely have an issue with that. He's barely breaking his back to paint a 100-inch screen. Imagine 120, 150, 175, 180. All right, so clearly you don't know what you're talking about. What about the other fellows? Customers. You don't have no customers. You have nothing. There's nothing on your product. I even looked for test demonstrations. I couldn't find anything. I literally spent the time to go in and search and see if I can find any test demonstrations. You have no test demonstrations on your products. So what guarantee do you have to the customer at the end of the day that he or she is not buying everyday house paint? You don't. You don't have any guarantees at all, period. I can literally walk into one of your setups right now of anyone you basically set up a screen on, and I can go take house paint and match that screen right in that environment. I bet you can't do mine the same way. Now, the bitter haters that are really upset by anything that I say, that okay, we can't do this and can't do that. Oh my goodness, oh he's doing this and he's finally caught. Buddy, my stuff is tested. All my stuff is legit. And y'all guys went in there, ran your mouths and talked all this trash about how his product is so dark and it doesn't work and don't buy, you can't see the screen. But now my stuff is sitting in establishments right now on site and people are watching it and it's working perfectly fine. Which means the entire time when you were on YouTube slandering my company, you lied. And that's the same evidence we're going to use there to sue you in court for a couple $1 million, and some of you will receive jail time for fraud. Yeah, good luck on that one. That's going to be a pretty interesting ride right there all together. And yes, if you try to delete your videos, it's not going to help. You could be dubbed all your stuff, so we have that too. So again, before you get on there and start running your mouth about things you know nothing about, learn to shut up, mind your own business, and basically contact PayPal or whatever you need to do at the end of the day and see exactly where that restriction falls in that. Because it isn't just for me, it's for anybody who hits a $3,000 cap. If you're not worried about that, then that means your sales haven't hit. That means you're not doing a good enough job. That means your product is not selling. We're way over the 3,000 cap. So for them, they said that is extremely good because again, it shows that we are showing progress on the account, and this means it gives us the ability to be approval for other things we need, which I need a credit line, and that's what I'm about to get today, a credit line, a $50,000 credit line for my company because there's some stuff I want to buy. All right, well, that's basically about it for you haters. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm not going to even bother wasting my time going through your freaking YouTube. I'm not wasting my time on that. I got things to do. I got to be on site today to do another video demonstration. So whatever it is that you guys do in the day, I do not care. And again, really don't care at all, period. Just put that out there at the end of the day, what that actually means. Doesn't mean, someone sent me a message saying, oh, good, now you can stop scamming people. Really? This is coming from a person who matched house paint in a YouTube video and still sells the same product on his website. The same product that matched house paint. And you got a nerve to talk about scamming people. All right, y'all go peddle y'all little paint someplace else. I got on-site demonstrations to do today. And pretty soon at the end of July, you'll see me in a nice suit, nice shoes. I gotta get some real nice shoes too. I haven't been shopping before. I'm going to New York City to buy a suit. I want something really, I might get something custom tailor-made. I've never had a tailor-made suit before. I'm gonna go get myself one. So bottom line, and I'll be at the opening, the grand opening, because you know we gotta be there to show off our screens and stuff like that. And we have a lot of investors, we have a partnership. And I got a $3 million contract I'm gonna be signing pretty soon. So good luck with all that paint stuff that y'all do at the end of the day. I gotta go, I got work to do. I got orders to take care of for my customers, and I got to basically apply for this, find I'm eligible for that that credit line, which I'm definitely gonna grab. All right, gotta go, and God bless. Haters gonna hate.